Karma finally caught up to him! Yo, are we witnessing the Clavicular end? Because, yo, it's been a long time ever since I seen this nigga blow up in any type of way. We used to listen about his news on Twitter. Oh, he did this, he did this. But nowadays, we don't give a fuck, bro. His blow up is so quick that his downfall is gonna be quick as well, bro. So, what's up with him, bro? I never heard of him. This is how it looks right now. Tell me this is AI, chat. Please tell me this is AI. Don't tell me this is how Clavicular is looking right now. What?
I hate doing this. This is why I don't stream.
You look like this.
Just tip $2. Bro looks like Family Guy. It's over Clavicular, a joke. Dylan Latham took your legacy. It's over Chud Boy. You're lacy maxing.
No way, bro. No way. This nigga rely on his looks all the time. The looks are gone. Now he's over, bro. Literally the same thing he be pushing, bro. Without looks, you are nothing. And guess what? It looks like he's gonna be working for Tesla as well.
Guys, I have a hypothetical. If I were to present you with a list of random things, and your job was to rank them based off how surprised you'd be if you heard about them, without knowing the other things on the list, where would you rank an influencer who has built a community that values nothing more on planet Earth but looking a certain way, being bullied by his audience when he doesn't look a certain way? Pretty high up there, right? Because, I mean, honestly, who would have seen this coming? Guys, I had 3 Texas Roadhouse rolls for breakfast this morning. So, you know, all things considered, I'm having a pretty good fucking day. Who was not having a good day, on the other hand, really not a good week, is our friend and famous looksmaxer, Clavicular. Now, normally, when we talk about Clavicular on this channel, it's because he's done something heinous, he's committed some sort of crime, he's killed somebody with a Cybertruck. You know, normal things, typical things.
After he's been put on that fucking probation, nigga can't do shit anymore. He used to run over people. He used to be arrested multiple times. You know, he used to be blow up in a controversial way by who blow up, who would see scripts go crazy. But nowadays, we don't see him anymore. That's the reason why nowadays when he streams, he has to hide his view count because he probably fell off so bad.
You would expect a kick streamer to do. Today, however, is a little different. I've talked a lot about how, like, one day I think Clavicular is going to get a wake-up call because, I mean, eventually when you live a lifestyle like he does, when you're constantly partying, you're overdosing, you're getting arrested every other week, shit's going to catch up to you. But recently, Clavicular has gotten a wake-up call in a completely different department, and if I'm being honest with you, I think it's quite possibly the best one he could have gotten, and I really do think that it's far more important than—
But regardless, he's still going to have a bitch. Regardless, getting
a wake-up call in the other departments that I just mentioned. Over the last couple of weeks, Clavicular has gotten a nose job, and everybody seems to hate it, to the point where the guy's audience has literally turned on him, and I think they are beginning to make him rethink everything that he has done up until this point. Now look, I'm not one to advocate for bullying, but at the same time, if you are a bully and you end up getting bullied, womp womp, right? You reap what you sow, and when you spend nearly 2 years building a platform off of criticizing other people's looks and telling certain people that they are subhuman because of the way that they were born, when you start crying on stream because people are making fun of your nose job, you're not going to find any sympathy from me. We're going to watch a few clips that have gone viral over the last week or so as Clavicular has been healing from his nose job, and I think by the end of this video, you will agree that maybe Clav might finally be starting to see the big picture here, you know, fully realizing the kind of audience that he's built and the sort of lifestyle and behavior that he has been promoting. I mean, at least that's the optimistic view. Chances are his deep insecurities will just lead him to getting more and more surgeries to appease his audience. But we can cross that bridge if we come to it. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Don't mind me, bro. I'm trying to fucking stream. You fuck. You guys are so rude. I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, so this is the TikTok that I saw while I was doom scrolling, eating.
Yeah, you know, bro. Talking about the clips don't show like the full context, bro.
Texas Roadhouse rolls. That sort of let me in on the fact that all this was even happening. I had seen the posts about Clavicular getting a nose job, but if I'm being honest, I just sort of figured it was like clip farming shit. I just assumed that he was making it up for attention, but clearly it really did happen because he does look significantly different. I'm wondering if he got more done than just a nose job. I'm sure he probably did because he looks like a completely different person, I feel like, and as you can tell, his chat is letting him know that. And this theme of him saying that he hates streaming, that he hates doing this, he hates his audience, is that. It's a theme. It's not a one-off thing. He really does seem to be kind of having his eyes open to all the bullshit that he has put other people through. Because, I mean, this is the culmination of building an audience that consists of nobody but people who not only value looks over anything else, but also thinks that you are worthless as a human being if you don't look a certain way. So, I mean, like, yeah,
that's why they call women foids. which is literally the combination of female and humanoid, which is insane. But on the other side, I'm like, what?
It's kind of sad to watch, but honestly, I don't feel bad for the guy at all. It's like, what the fuck did you expect?
Thanks. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it.
Rabbi Pinto just tipped $2. Hello, Braden. Good to see you are transitioning into a Jew more and more every day, including the no love from Tel Aviv.
I hate this fucking...
Love
this
from
is the
Tel
worst
Aviv,
job
yo.
ever.
Yo, like, I want to go to Tel Aviv one day, yo.
This is the worst job ever. Oh my god. I hate doing this. This is why I don't stream.
Chop just tipped $2. Bro looks like
Go. Yeah, I'm going to Hey. Merci.
Family Guy. It's over Clav, you are a joke. Dylan Latham took your legacy. It's over Chud Boy, you're lacy maxing.
Okay, so look, I'm just gonna get this out of the
So right now, trying to tell me the boy is regret maxing right now.
way right now. Is there a chance that I'm just a gullible idiot and I'm falling for the clip farming? Is this all just one big act, one big charade by Clavicular to get back in the spotlight because he's started to sorta not be talked about every single fucking day? Maybe.
True.
It could be. I don't think it is though. Even if we assume that this all was orchestrated by Clavicular, by his team, by somebody, you know, even if somebody was like, hey, a good way to clip farm would be having a bunch of people make fun of your nose job and you act all sad, even if that did happen, it's still happening, you know? This is a guy who is obviously deeply insecure about the way he looks. He places a lot of value on his looks. You can't
I believe it's a strategy to come back on top, but my guy, something comes quick, it goes quick. Like for me, I've been streaming for 2 years right now, but I'm not nowhere I want to be. I know the longer I stay in this grind, when I don't get paid for it, I know at some point, once I get to fame, it's also gonna stay long, bro. I believe that, bro. Because, for example, look, Kaisina blew up like 2021 in streaming. But the nigga been doing skits since 2016. Literally. Literally since 2016. So, you have to stay down for long, so that once you're up, you're gonna stay up for long. Kaisina, he's at a point where you can do shit about him, bro. He doesn't care whatever you say or whatever you do.
exactly like undo a nose job. At least I don't think you can. It can't be easy. When you have permanently altered your appearance and tens of thousands of people are like, oh my god, he looks so much worse, you're gonna feel that. And I think we are watching that happen in real time. I mean, could he be leaning into it? Could he be trying to play it up? Sure, streamer brain's gonna streamer brain. But I don't know, these reactions seem pretty genuine to me. And like, why wouldn't they be? You can only have so many people pay money to tell you that you look like shit before it starts to have permanent effects. By the way, while we're talking about it, if you want to leave a hate comment on this video, might as well go ahead and super chat it, you know, just to make sure that I see it.
I don't know, it still look the same though, in my opinion.
You're retarded. You're retarded. Are you and everyone in the chat? You're retarded. Zygoless, yeah, look at these copers, bro. They don't know. They don't know. I actually am mogging, bro.
Yeah, the boy mogs though.
I'm mogging.
I know I'm gonna have a whole lot of looks maxing in my comments. There'll be a whole lot of shit. There's one girl who tried to tell me a whole lot of shit, and I was like, brother, if you wanna debate, pull up. But I'm not gonna argue with you on Twitter, bro, or YouTube comments.
Hard, dude. That's all there is fucking to it. Yeah, I look Chad. I look Chad. Dude, I look Chad.
I mean, it really does just get to a point, right? I mean, by the third I look Chad while you desperately read chat looking for validation, it kind of gets hard to buy that you really believe what you're saying, man. I mean, for a guy who talks down on people for coping almost constantly, he sure does seem to really enjoy doing it. I mean, it seems pretty obvious just from his like body language and the way that he's kind of going about all this that he probably doesn't really like the way the surgery turned out either. You know, probably didn't go the way he was planning, and I don't really understand why he doesn't just say that. I don't know if he's just trying to save face. Honestly, I don't feel like that is really like face saving, no pun intended. But I mean, I've made a few videos before of people who are addicted to plastic surgery. You know, our favorite YouTube channel truly really seems to enjoy pumping those out. And when we've seen those people talk about getting surgeries, it is not like this at all. And obviously, everybody's gonna react to things differently, but this doesn't really seem to just be like an unusual reaction. I mean, this guy's acting like someone who just got something that they don't want whatsoever. whatsoever for their birthday, but they can't say, oh, this fucking sucks because
True.
they're a decent person. I guess he feels like he can't say he doesn't like it because it's permanent, but I mean, it seems pretty obvious.
Yeah,
that
that's the worst situation, bro. When you've done something which is irreversible and you hate how it turned out to be. And now you have to live with it. I remember I once tried a new haircut and actually turned out to be so trash. And I had to pretend like I liked it, but deep down I was melting. Deep down I was fried. Deep down I was crying and I was like, why did I put this haircut on myself? You know? And had to live with it for a week, bro. Everybody making fun of me. And had to act like it was dope.
He's not a huge fan of it. I don't get it. Anyways, regardless, you know, whether or not he likes it or he secretly hates it, I don't think that's all that important. I think what's important is that finally, this guy has had his eyes open for him. Like I said in the beginning, I think if anything is going to get this guy to change his ways, it's going to be this. I don't think it's going to be him getting arrested. Clearly, the overdose didn't really do anything. All the failed interviews, all the bad press, I just don't think that shit really matters to him. But the only support system that this guy has, and I realize that calling a kick chat a fucking support system is unbelievably sad, but that's the position this guy's put himself in. Having your only support system turn against you in the one way that you actually care about, you know, having them constantly talk about how bad you look now, I don't think this guy can handle that. And that's not even me saying anything bad about Clavicular, because I don't think that most people could handle that. But again, when all you value in life is your looks, what do you do when you lose that? You only have so many options. You either pivot and you find a new way to live, which is really what I'm hoping this guy is able to do here, or you just stop being able to function. And I mean, he's already pretty much dropped the mask. He's talking about how much he hates streaming, how much he hates doing this, how much he dislikes his community. So, I mean, I feel like he's probably near a breaking point. And I mean, especially with how the average Kick user is, how the average Clavicular community member is, they're gonna see that this shit is bothering him and they're just gonna turn it up even more. Add on top of that a bunch of legal stress in the background. Keep in mind, this guy was not famous like a year ago. This all just seems like a recipe for disaster to me, and if he doesn't do something soon, I think it's going to come to a head in a pretty ugly way. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Like I said,
so my thoughts is maybe it's a way for him to come back, because I don't believe after the bad press, after a whole lot of things, after going to jail, after everything, being shadow banned, being banned to even leave the country, or maybe, you know, a whole lot of things be going through, that never affected him. So I believe him acting like he cares about the comments, that would be, I know he doesn't care. He's doing that for promo, he's doing that for marketing, he's doing that so he can come on top, but people moved on. Clavicular already pulled up. I said it from day one. He looked like a man who is naked in the street. Everybody gonna see him, gonna be like, whoa, that man is naked. But guess what? Guess what? After 1 hour looking at a naked man, you're gonna be like, all right, what's next? You gotta move on with life. So people moved on because no one finds him really entertaining. He's not energetic. He just does a lot of stupid shit. He's not funny. He's not entertaining. He's not intellectual that he teaches people anything. He just talk about looks, and about bone smashing. And guess what? Nothing new, nothing creative. Just going to the party and talk to girls. And yeah, that's him. That's literally him. He can play a game. He can do no good shit, you know. I guess that was the recipe for the disaster. That was like something for him to end.
I feel like Clavicular really only has so many options here. I feel like you either pivot or your life quickly deteriorates. And even though I'm not a huge fan of the guy, he's done a lot of questionable shit, I don't like him. Better late than never, right? Like, it's better to pivot eventually than to just never pivot. It's better to eventually try and make a change and reverse the damage than just keep making more and more damage. And I mean, like I said, I feel like those are really his only options, because I mean, what else is he gonna do? I don't think he's just gonna be fine being bullied by his audience forever, and I think he will be unless he tries to do things differently. So I think he's out of alternatives. Like I said, this guy's only been famous for a year and he's already dealt with like a whole career's worth of bullshit. I feel like the psyche cannot be very good, and then to add all this on top of it, I don't know, man. I feel like it's only a matter of time until something bad happens, or he just sees the light and he makes a change. I guess we'll see. See ya.
See ya! We outside, bro. And also the stream is over. Love you, everybody who pull up. 1 hour today. Tomorrow coming back. Tomorrow coming even way early so that we're gonna turn up this shit. We will turn up tomorrow early. And yeah, I love you guys so much, man. Let's go crazy.